guys, so I was replying to some messages last week, and I got messages through from Ryan, who's just started with us recently, asking about whether or not we can provide a food plan. It's like a 2-week diary of eat this and you'll lose weight type thing. And I started explaining to Ryan why we don't do that, and then I realised actually within the explanation, although I've kind of covered these points at various points in the past, we perhaps haven't explicitly made it really clear in one succinct explanation like this and had it accessible on the website why we don't do meal plans. So this is it. This is now available in the group, and I'll stick it on the relevant place on the learning section of the website as well. Ultimately, the reason we don't provide you with meal plans is they don't work very well. Research shows a really low success rate in being given a meal plan working as a long-term method to losing and keeping off weight. Ultimately, if they did work, no one would be overweight because there's millions of them available for free on the internet. The reason they don't work is that people only manage to do them until they feel that for some reason they can't, and then they kind of fall off the wagon and go back to old habits. It's not addressing any of the stuff that comes behind that. So either they get the plan and immediately go, well, I don't like that, and don't do it, or perhaps they do it for an amount of time and then they have a works function or a friend feeds them, or for some reason they're not eating on plan and they feel that they've failed. And they nearly always, not always, but nearly always go back to old habits. So our approach is fourfold. There's 4 things that we try and do to help you with the eating side. I just want to make that really clear in case we haven't made it clear enough in the past. The first thing is education. So helping you understand what different choices do, the impact on your body, understanding all about calories, proteins, fats, carbs, the order that you might want to prioritize those approaches, all that sort of stuff. Because I find when you understand it, it becomes much easier to start making your own decisions. The second thing we do is help question mindsets, self-limiting beliefs, habits, and thought processes regarding food and everything else, through both these videos, the blogs, conversations in person, stuff we put in the group and all that sort of stuff. Because I find often that's what's holding people back the most. And when you address those things and get those blocks out of the way, then progress comes quicker. Meal plans are almost like ramming your foot down on an accelerator when the brake's still on. What we want to do actually is release those brakes a little bit, and then everything else that comes after that becomes relatively easy. The third thing we do is provide you with a system that you can use to essentially generate your own meal plans, taking into account all the finer nuances of your life that you know far better than we do. So you've got the food system on the website, which I know isn't perfect, but from a perspective of helping you generate your own plan, I think it works brilliantly once you get the hang of it. So you can work around your likes and dislikes and preferences. You can plan based on what's happening in your life at the moment. You can increase and decrease amounts across the day, different meals and so on. So you can make your overall weekly target work and make it stuff that you like eating and are going to eat and enjoy eating, and that you're happy with the amount of prep that goes into it. If you produce a plan on there, you're way more likely to follow it than me giving you a plan. And the fourth thing we try and do as well, or we do I should say, is give you a system and the ability to have what you are eating checked. All you need to do, if you don't know already, is add me as a friend on MyFitnessPal and share your food diary with me. If you've filled it in accurately, chances are you'll probably actually notice yourself while doing it what adjustments you can make. If not, I can help highlight those tweaks and refinements that you can make to further your progress. So in summary, that's what we do from a food, drink, nutrition perspective to try and help you. I could provide you with a meal plan, but to be honest, you can Google one right now. You'll actually get it quicker if you Google it, meal plan to help me lose 20 pounds. You'll find that quicker than I would send it over to you. It will work in theory. Chances are, by the fact that people have joined here, it hasn't worked in the past. I know I've never followed a meal plan ever that I've been given. I've tried for a few days and then my wife's cooked something else, or I've gone out with my mates and it's just kind of fallen by the wayside. So 4-pronged approach that we've got to helping you with nutrition. If you're not using any of those prongs and you're not getting the results that you want, then can I suggest that you do start using them? Ask us if you're not sure how.